All right, what we're going to show you today is how to attach a leader to braided fishing line. And there's, a lot of reasons why you might want to try this. The reason why I do it is because for drop shotting. Okay, and I use braided line. This is the second thing that I use braided line other than using top water on a frog, and that's using it on a spinning reel. Okay, I get 10-pound braided Power Pro. The braided line is very soft, very limp. And the other thing it does is it absorbs line twist. I'm not going to say it's going to prevent line twist and blow-ups on your reel, but it absorbs it, so it helps keeping those kind of things to a minimum. And when you're tournament fishing or you're in a competition, you got to control the little things. So you want to keep that stuff to a minimum. So we've spooled our spinning reel with the braided fishing line. This is 10-pound test. And you've got to match the diameter. You got to pay attention to the diameter of your braid to the diameter of your leader. And the leader we're going to use today with this 10-pound braid is a 6-pound Sugoi fluorocarbon. Now 8-pound will work because an 8-pound is really pretty close to about the same diameter. This 6-pound test is just a hair smaller. You can feel it. And what we're going to tie here is a surgeon's knot. Initially, you got to do is you put your leader and your braided fishing line, just lay them together, and then you're going to take them, give yourself a little bit of room. We're talking 6 to 8 inches here on the two ends together. You don't want to make it too big because then your knots don't pull together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to tie pretty much just a basic overhand knot. So you tie the knot, you bring the braid and your leader through, pull your leader all the way out, and you're going to do this 4 times, 4 to 5 times. You do it any less and it slips, you do it any more and your knot bunches up. So there's 1, we're going to 2, and 4. Now if we can cinch this up properly, so you've got your overhand knots all the way up there on the top 4 times. Now get a hold of the tag ends. You got your braid on this side and your fishing line, and then you got your leader, your fishing line against the braid. Now hold them very, very tight. And then what you want to do is just start pulling them together. And the braid will tend to loop up a little bit, so I'll stick my finger up in there to get this knot or that loop very small. And then I'll just pull them up and you pull them together and you've got your knot. And that is called a surgeon's knot, and it is very strong, and your knot will generally not break. If you're breaking it, it's because you've got something wrong with the knot twisted up, and so you want to make sure you try and get your line diameters matched up very good. I get a pair of side cutters. I use flush mount. If you go into electronic shop and tell them you want some flush mount cutters that are very sharp, that's what I like to do to trim this knot up. You bring it right next to the fishing line, cut the braid, and then do the same thing. Go right next to the braid and cut your leader off. And then you've got this very small compact knot that's going to go through your guides very smoothly.